sing and dance till we lose our minds. I got to do my intro. All right, let's go find Zach. I'm your host, Philip Danger. Today's co-host, you may know him from his brand Live a Great Story, a global phenomenon. Today, we're just two guys that are going to go find a cookie to review. This is a little bit ridiculous, a little bit fun, a little bit deep, but we're here for all of it. Thanks for tagging along.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
What's up, dude?
What the setup looks like.
And that's what we got.
Our widescreen.
You got to lean in a little bit. Okay, we're going to Quack's Bakery.
It's real far away.
It's real.
By the time you explain what Quack's is, we'll probably be there.
Quack's is on 43rd. It's a local, just gem of a bakery.
In Hyde Park.
In Hyde Park, in Austin, Texas, where we are. I do a little intro right before you get in. Tell everyone who you are.
Tell me who I am. I'm trying to figure it out.
We chat a little bit. We find a cookie. We do a cookie review. And then we just continue on. We're just two humans humaning.
I'm excited to be a human with you.
Perfect. If you back in, they know you mean business. All right. Cookies incoming.
Let's go.
We got a salty oat cookie.
And a ginger crinkle?
A ginger crinkle cookie. And this is from Quack's on 43rd.
Show them this ginger. Look how covered in white.
One bite, everybody knows rules. This is the salty oat right here.
I'll try the same one that you tried.
These are large cookies. These are like meant to be shared. Typical.
How much were they?
I've never discussed price on here before.
A $2.50 cookie needs to be big. I like the texture. The mouth feels good. It's that nice combination of like a salty sweet. A little dry.
So I was going to say, so with the bigger ones, I feel like they get a little bit drier, a little more cakier. I need a little bit of chew in the middle, you know?
Not too moist.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of bend, which means chew in this ginger crinkle, which I would expect. There's just sugar all over it.
You need the ASMR, yeah?
Pure sugar on top.
Christmas vibes. Takes me back to warmer times or colder times.
What do you drink with a ginger cookie?
I mean, Santa would drink some milk. I wonder if he's changed to an alternative milk by these times. Is he an oat milk?
Like a soy.
So it was like the original alternative milk that no one drinks anymore.
Okay, so 1 out of 5, the salty oat. I can only give it like a 2.5. With an oatmeal cookie, I wanted to have a little bit more chew to it.
I was gonna go with the 3.
Ginger crinkle. I feel like it's a bad time of the year to have one.
It's not the right time of year.
Yeah, like Christmas. I'm a 4.7, and the only demerits the amount of sugar falling off of it.
I feel like it's stuck in my teeth too.
It's because of like the density of it. So
mad decent. I don't usually lick my fingers, but I don't want to like
so much
sprinkles snow all over your car.
One thing I did want to talk to you about is I have started traveling more in the last couple of years. You travel. Would you consider yourself travel a lot, an active traveler?
I have caught myself saying, yeah, I'm not really traveling much this year. And then I tell people my travel plans and they're like, that's not traveling a lot. I'm like, I think travelers have kind of mindset about the world that goes deeper than just hopping on a plane. 'Cause you can be a tourist. Most people are tourists. That's not travel. I think travel is in its own bracket. It takes a little bit of depth, a little bit of difficulty, a little bit of mystery. That's real travel.
How does that connect you more in your community?
One of the cool things about travel is that you take a little bit of your community with you, and then you also bring a little bit of the world back. Getting out into the world is so much about the exchange of values and perceptions of the world and how things operate and status quo, and you go somewhere and then you share that with them and then they share it with you. That exchange really is powerful because it keeps you on your toes, it sharpens you, and you're also sharpening people at the same time.
Keep seeing this like interconnectedness of I can travel across the entire world and go, oh, I'm going to meet someone who's like, so just I've imagined they're vastly different than I am, you know. And then I come across these people and I go, oh, we're not, we're way more alike than I ever thought. And I think that is kind of the eye opener, one of the big eye openers.
That realization is what started Live a Great Story. And you said you keep having it because it's not just a one-time thing, it's a practice. And you don't have to go across the world to do that. And then after that, it's about seeing that in the day-to-day life. It's the person that just served us the cookie. Like, they are just as different as someone who doesn't speak our language. They're just as different, and yet they're still the same. Sometimes we forget.
I think it's what I appreciate seeing in you is I understand there's a romanticization, or that's not an appropriate word. There's a romanticizing of the other. I can go to another country and meet someone serving coffee, and they have an incredible story, and they talk about their family, and I hear in just this like very interconnectedness. But then I come back home. Am I holding the same reverence for the person serving me coffee here, for the people I come across in my everyday life, or like people I come across just in my day-to-day travels in my own hometown? So I think that's what I've seen and appreciated about what you've done. You can go across the ocean and go, oh, look at this. This is incredible. This is amazing. But then to bring it back and embody it is the goal.
10 years ago, I traveled for 7 months, and it was all around Europe, so I was constantly interacting with people that looked way different than I did. And then I got back to Rainy Street in Austin, and it was the wildest. Like, I still remember, it was like a very specific moment where I just looked around and I was like, I literally look like everybody else here. Acknowledging that, but then wiping it away to like create a clean slate to then meet them without that bias. And that's like the day to day. And I think that's honestly like one of my life lessons that I'm put here to do, is to like learn that again and again and again and again.
You can't just go travel. You can. Well, we'll be honest. You can't.
You can.
You can go travel and absolutely not honor that.
I had this idea. I was like, when's the last time you told a stranger a story? Because that's what happens at story night. And when you tell a stranger a story and you lead with your story and a part of your story, it accomplishes what we're talking about. It takes you to a blank slate.
Yeah. All right. Another episode of working title, A Coach in a Car Getting a Cookie. We'll figure out the title eventually. It's a really long title. I don't think I can market that.
Philly D.
I appreciate you as a friend. I appreciate you as a brother. I appreciate the voice, the leadership that you bring in to the community, but also like how you've affected me as well. So it's Live a Great Story brand at Live a Great Story, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
One or all the above, or I might just disappear from everything. We'll see.
Thanks for being on. I almost said OnlyFans.